Raju was a curious and intelligent boy who loved playing with his friends and learning new things in his village. His grandmother was the most experienced cook in the village, known far and wide for her delicious dishes. Raju loved spending time with his grandmother in the kitchen, fascinated by the different aromas and tastes. Raju would often sit beside his grandmother and ask,
"Grandma, why are these spices so special? How do you recognize them?"
His grandmother smiled and said,
Raju, the aroma and flavor of these spices are what make the food special.
Raju challenged himself to learn to recognize the aroma and taste of these spices. He started learning about each spice one by one. Every day, he would pick a new spice and try to understand its smell and taste. One day, when there was a slight smell of gas in the kitchen, Grandma said,
Raju, this is the smell of fuel gas. It's very important to recognize it so that we can avoid accidents.
He learned to distinguish between good and bad smells, such as the fragrance of flowers and the stench of garbage. He also learned to identify sweet, salty, bitter, sour, and spicy tastes. He tasted examples of sweet flavors like chocolate, sweets, honey, and mango. For salty flavors, he tried salt, potato chips, popcorn, and salted peanuts. He experienced bitter tastes by tasting bitter gourd, coffee, and fenugreek. He recognized sour tastes from lemon, yogurt, tamarind, and pickles, and spicy tastes from green chili, black pepper, and ginger. One day, Grandma gave him a bowl of dal fry to taste and asked,
Raju, what's missing in this?
Raju tasted it and said,
Grandma, it's missing a little salt.
Absolutely right, Raju.
Grandma, I want to learn how to identify spices just like you.
All right, Raju. From today, we will practice recognizing spices and fruits with you.
She blindfolded Raju and gave him different spices and fruits to identify by their smell. Raju recognized each one correctly. He also learned to distinguish between the fragrances of flowers, perfumes, and food items. Raju's sister Anu also started showing interest in this. Both siblings not only learned to recognize smells and tastes but also understood their utility and importance. One day, Anu identified the smell of a small dead animal in the backyard and told Grandma. Grandma asked her to bring phenol from the storeroom, but Anu brought kerosene instead. Grandma realized that Anu couldn't differentiate between the smells of fuel and phenol. Grandma herself brought the phenol and poured it over the spot. She then taught both of them the differences in the smells of phenol, kerosene, petrol, and diesel. A few days later, there was a big fair in the village. The villagers, along with guests from far and wide, were enjoying the fair with their children. There were many stalls offering various dishes, sweets, and tasty foods. Raju and Anu were having a great time at the fair. Suddenly, some people started experiencing stomach pain. The villagers panicked, thinking that the food might have gone bad. The atmosphere at the fair became tense.
Anu, let's go to all the food stalls and try to identify the smells.
Both siblings went around, sniffing the food at each stall. At one stall, they noticed a strange smell. Raju tasted a small piece of the food and found something wrong with its taste. They went to Grandma and told her everything. Grandma went to the stall and sniffed the food. She immediately identified that a spice had become toxic due to being stored for too long and had been used by mistake. She informed the villagers, and the food was discarded. The affected villagers received proper treatment at the hospital and gradually recovered. Raju's quick thinking was highly praised by everyone. One of the villagers said to Raju's grandmother,
"Your grandson is very smart. He saved us from a big problem."
Raju, today you proved that the true use of knowledge is in helping others.
Thank you, Grandma. You taught me, and I used it at the right time.
This story teaches us that the true value of any skill or knowledge lies in using it for the benefit of society and others. Just like Raju used his understanding of sense and tastes to help the villagers.